Okay, cool. Hey, people can probably hear me now. I forgot to turn on our... All right, so people should have audio now. Hopefully people have audio now. We definitely forgot to... Hey, people can probably hear me now. I forgot to turn on our... All right, so people should have audio now. Okay, that should stop the echo. Apologies for all those technical difficulties there. Ah, they're doing that. Boom, past that. Oh, our hand is busted. We're gonna play Scorpion first. We'll play Scorpion first. Sorry about some of those technical issues at the start there. But as I was saying, all right, up against Karuga, the Macro Sage. Okay, this hand seems pretty good. Third land wins the game. Cat gives us a pretty nice clock. We draw a land, we can do a Bastion, and then we just start to really get in there for damage. And of course, we're going as fast as we can with these triggers. We're going to be doing them a lot. I don't want to waste our opponent's time. Boom. I'm a respectful Magic player. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I'm just here to get some games in. Shocking themselves so they can get the Teferi into play. Oh, Deafening Clarion. Well, we're definitely going to sack the Familiar now. And let it resolve. There's no difference in sacrificing it then or sacrificing it before. But I feel like there is. There isn't, but I want to believe there is. Only have the one in the grave? That's fine. Combat. So if we... Oh, we messed that up. That's fine. So enter twice, which deals 2. It'll die twice, which will deal 2. And they conceded. Perfect. And that's how you do it. Ooh, bad card. Not actually a bad. No, it is a bad card. I'm not gonna lie. It is just a bad card. It's not a bad card, but it is a bad card. It's okay. I'm talking about, of course, the not of course, but it's a 1/2 flyer when in red white, and when it attacks, it's a 1/1 that's also tapped and attacking. It's pretty neat. Like, definitely playable. Definitely you can slot it in any in a plethora of places, but for the most part, it's not good. It's a Boros card. Boros cards are really hard to be good. It takes a lot for a Boros card to be good. And then also everything else around the card has to be good too to make the whole deck work. That's like why Zenith Flare. Zenith Flare on its face value, probably not that good of a card. Zenith Flare in the deck, insane. Absolutely insane. Now, if my opponent will connect to the game and let me play, that'd be fantastic. I'd really love to be able to play this. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This hand is missing nothing. It needs a 2-drop. This hand needs a 2-drop and a land. Well, actually, it doesn't need a land because we're gonna draw a land. This hand just needs a 2-drop and maybe a oven. I'm gonna say an oven and a 2-drop will make this hand. We'll push this hand from busted to insane. But currently, we're just underneath busted. So, like, we're at good, we're almost busted, and we're, like, one step away from being the Nutter Butters. All right, planes. They can be on anything still. But they're playing an untapped basic on 1. Interesting. I have not seen a deck with this in it in a while. So what are they playing? They're playing Marshall. This card is pretty neat. It's a reference to Battalion, which was the Boros mechanic from original Ravnica, which was if you attack with 3 creatures, do effect. Some of them were like, you give everything trample, give everything a buff, your things can't take damage this combat. So it's pretty cool they kind of referenced it in this without actually using the keyword Bastion. Thankfully for us, this attacking with the Marshal will not cause this to trigger. No attacks. This is just going to eat all the 1/1s he's going to make. If he plays a Haster, then yeah, he gets an additional 1/1 to attack with, but we're just going to block everything. This is really interesting to see, though, because they're running Fabled Passage, which means they actually have access to good cards. Or they've opened a Fabled Passage. I'm not going to say that they have an extensive collection just because they have a singular Fabled Passage. But, yeah, I want to see what this deck's going to do. This might be like the Mardu Knights kind of deck that people have been running using the tournament grounds and, just running the Knight package. Youthful Knight, the 1-mana 2/1 that puts a counter on a Knight when it dies. They also run Embercleave, of course. That card's just insane in any deck that runs red and attacks with more than 2 creatures. So yeah, we'll see what they do. Yep, they play the 3rd creature. Oh no. Well, these are both humans, so they're definitely not running the human deck. Well, the non-human deck, because there's the non-human deck, which is the. You didn't make this unblockable. Okay, and you have no. Oh, he didn't activate it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I didn't notice that he'd activated it. Okay, we didn't draw a land, and we don't have the 2nd black source to cast 2 things. I want to get another Scorpion in play. No, I want Whisper Squad in play. If I get the squad in play, it lets me begin activating it next turn. If I don't draw another land, I can start activating it, just getting more guys into play, thin the deck, get less Whisper Squads in the deck, and just do the thing. Ooh, that exiles it. That's a little unfortunate, but we can deal with it. So thankfully, it doesn't look like the Gingerbrute makes me concerned that they might be playing the Boros Humans deck. Boros Non-Humans deck. It's the one that creates a bunch of. Can we block this? We cannot. It's unblockable because he paid again. Okay. Well, this is kind of awkward. He's just chipping me out of this game. Ooh, there we go. There's the land. Pay the 2 life. We play the Bastion. We get another guy. Now our engine's online. And now we don't have to worry too much. So yeah, this is definitely actually, the more I think about it, this is probably the Boros Humans deck. So I'm not sure if it's the Humans deck or it's the whatever deck, but there's a new legendary Boros creature, obviously. A new legendary creature in Boros. When it attacks, it hits. Oh, not when it. Whenever a non-human attacks, flip the top cards of your library until you hit a whenever a non-human attacks, flip cards until you hit a human, then put that human into play, tap attacking with Indestructible. And that's pretty good. All right, Lurrus. Play 2nd Bastion. So we are getting kind of chip damage out of this game at the moment, just because our opponent's able to swing in with those flyers every turn and get the 1/1s in, and also the Gingerbrute's just activating every turn, which has been pretty gross. Nice, holding that back. Gonna get 2 1/1s. Taps him attacking, and we're just gonna block token to token here, and we'll take the 2, but then we'll gain the 2. We'll deal 2. I'll take 1 overall. Oh no, for each one they lose 2. So we plus life and they lose life. Yep, I'm going to shoot you 4 times. You can just hit resolve all. You don't have any responses to any of them. Okay, At this point, though, we still haven't drawn another land because I want. If I play Lurrus, I don't want it to die without getting value. So I want to play Lurrus and castling off of it. And also, I'll play a Scorpion. Drain my opponent for 1. No attacks. Ooh, now this card is sweet. Protection from cost other than 4. I have no 4 drops, so this has protection from my entire deck. Yeah, protection from non-4 drops. Okie dokie. We'll block a Corpse Knight here, and we'll block a Scorpion here. Actually, we'll block the Scorpion here. And then we'll take 1, 2, 3. That's fine. I didn't put a stop on my upkeep. That's fine though. So we have to go like this. I don't have a creature in my graveyard yet. Why are you GGing me? Concerning. So we'll take 1, 2 in the air, 6, 7, 8. So we go. So we need to. I don't think we're dead. I can block with Lurrus on one of the 1/1s. Gain 3 life. Yep, Gingerbrute can't be blocked. Attack with the full crew. Attack with the full crew? That's not smart. Okay. Cat will block a token. Squad will block a token. Scorpion will block here. I can block nothing else, which will be 1, 2, 3, 9. I live at 2, unless he has a whatchamacallit. Nope. I live at 2. I'm going to gain a sizable amount of life from creatures dying. I can now cast my Cauldron Familiar from my graveyard, or my Whisper Squad from the graveyard. You're tapped out, except for this singular 1/1. So my Crackback will be lethal. This isn't that good. Yeah, at most he blocks 3, and then he takes 4 and goes to 3. No, that's not good. Squad is tapped. If we play it. Well, if we play Squad, it's actually, yeah, if we play Squad, it's not. Actually, let's just play the 3/4. Screw it. I'll play a 3/4. It'll block your flyers over there. So it puts him to 6. If we attack all out and he blocks here, he takes 2, 3, 4, putting the 2. And then if he attacks in, I die. So no attacks. This is a 4-drop, so it blocks this thing. That's pretty neat. Equal to the number of guys, and when it attacks, it does a thing. Sure, I will block this. Congratulations, you've lost. We swing all. Does he die? We swing all it, and he doesn't die. Do we die? At most, we go back up to 12. He has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not going to do the math or worry about it. We're just going to attack. Cool, we win. Blocking like that kills him. What is he doing? He's killing my creatures. Doesn't he know that kills him? He'll gain a single life, go to 2, and then as soon as one of my creatures dies, he dies. He doesn't have the mana to eat the ginger fruit either. Why did he... I guess he just didn't know what to do, which is understandable. That's kind of where I was at that point. All right, 2 wins in. Let's see if we can keep it going. As always, if anyone is in chat and wants to sling some cardboard, some virtual cardboard against us, let us know. Just sound off in chat, and we can get some games set up. As many of you may know, Sunday nights are usually and we're keeping this hand, are usually the Final Fantasy tournaments we host online. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, since today is Mother's Day, if you guys were unaware, yes, today is Mother's Day. It did sneak up on me as well, so go say hi to your mom, tell her you love her, or do whatever. I'm not your boss. I can't make you do anything. But yeah, today is Mother's Day, so all of our Final Fantasy community is out celebrating with their mother and doing that type of thing, so we're just rocking the arena tonight. Ooh. Yep, more knights. No attack? Oh yeah, he would have died. I'm not used to my opponent not attacking. This is weird. We play the oven. We play the squad. I'm glad the game understood that that tapping there was correct, and they didn't screw me over there. It's nice. Don't want to attack. I just want to pass. So this is definitely the actual Knights version of the deck, as opposed to the kind of red-white guys we saw last round. I'm not sure what that deck was. It just kind of looked like red-white flood the board and kill the opponent, which, you know, they were doing a pretty good job. We weren't doing anything about their flyers for almost the entire game, and the ginger fruit hit us up, I'm sure, for like 8 damage. Worthy Knight is a sweet-looking... It's just a good-looking card. Like, that full art is just gorgeous. Also, just good. Cast a Knight, get a Knight. So really hoping for a land off the top so we can play Bastion. Well, so we can just unlock our hand and start playing everything. Okay, going to attackers. Who's the commander here? Luris? Interesting. So they're way low to the ground on these Knights too. Okay. It's be interesting. I'm excited to see what this deck does. This goes here, and we take the 1. Yeah, we want this land for this Bastion. At a stop for our turn. Do we want to... No, we're fine. Let's go to my turn. Okay. Yeah, Cruel Celebrant's fine. Cruel Celebrant gets us the engine that we want. It's effectively a Bastion. Yeah, it's just the Bastion minus the 1/1 that you get on top of it, but also minus the 1/2 body. We're not attacking yet, and we're ending our turn. There's a chance on our turn. I'm just going to do this now. We're going to stop in our upkeep and tutor out a Whisper Squad to try and draw, so we have a higher chance of drawing not a Whisper Squad. Yep. Yep. Thankfully, that's how that triggers. This triggers on cast, so this will ETB before this ETBs, so it won't see the token enter, so we don't lose an additional point of life. I kind of wish they actually had this full art token. I know they had the foil version of it, which is pretty nice. I have it. It looks pretty. It's clean. But I kind of wish there was like the full art variation. I guess the token already is kind of a full art. Yeah, they're draining us for a lot. They're kind of doing what we're doing, but a lot better. They're doing a lot better and faster than we are. Wait, what? No! No! It interpreted me clicking... Oh, no, there it is. Okay, cool. I was almost very upset there. Well, we didn't draw anything good. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're probably just dead at this point. Never saw a third land. Although I'm not too worried. There's a chance that we're able to... Yeah, there should be a good chance that we're able to make it through and... Oh, we can turn this off. What's going on? Corpse Knight, yeah, resolve our abilities. Yeah, so... It's... We're not in a good position here. I'm real spooked. I'm real scared. Thankfully, they're not doing a lot. They're just kind of, you know, attacking for 1 damage every turn with the Sky Knight. So we're not, like, dead. But we are close. If he does go through with his attack with the Corpse Knight, we get the double block and get rid of it. Yeah. Okay. So we go to blockers. We block here. We block here. And then, depending on how they assign their damage, we might get some good value here. We always kill the Corpse Knight here, which is fantastic, which gets some of the incremental damage they've been doing to us off the field. We still take the one. Target human gets a buff and indestructible. That's what we were afraid of. Oh, that's a zombie knight, and that's a human knight. I can't interact with that. Wow, gross. Okay. There's the land. We can call to bring them both back. If we call and bring them both back, that doesn't progress our board. I mean, it does, but it doesn't really. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Bastion here gives us one more blocker, gives us another aristocrat effect, so we can sacrifice off the Whisper Squad and the token without fear. Another land lets us play the that's the Lurrus, so now he can start casting all of his value back from the graveyard. Thankfully, he doesn't have any creatures in the yard to recast. He's just playing it because he's out of cards in hand to cast. Okay. 1 card in hand, only 1 mana up. I'm not scared of... I guess he can have fight as 1 again. But at that point, we just block 1/1 on some stuff. Also, Fervent Champion is attacking. That means he also gets to buff another attacking knight, which is everything in his play. Okay, not quite everything, but enough things. Approximately everything. Yep. Went 9. Okay. We need to block as much everything as possible. So Whisper Knight, actually no. So Human Soldier is going to block here. That blocks the first strike and then gives us life in that, which puts us to 12. I mean 11. And we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coming in, so we still need to block things, which is fine. We're going to put the Whisper Squad on one of the Venerable Knights to block 2 of it. We're going to see if we can get the Cruel Celebrant to live by blocking the 1/1. So go to first strike. Boom. That dies. Trigger, trigger. They go to 10. We go to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage coming in still. So we should be fine here. Okay. Yep, put a counter on something. I had a creature die. Trigger, hit you for 2. I'll gain another 2. Go to 4. You'll go to 8. It'll be my turn. I'll have a creature. You'll have 2 to block with. Really hoping if we just draw the planes, we win. Yeah, if we draw the planes, we win the game. So we draw untapped white source, we win the game. Well, all our white sources are not going to be untapped at this point, so it just... We got some outs. And by some, I mean like 1. That's not it. Lurrus doesn't save us. Call the Death Dealer doesn't save us. Priest doesn't do anything. Cruel doesn't do anything. Yep, that's just going to be a game. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do this. Yeah, that one was... Oh, that guy's name was Spoony Bard. That's a great reference to Final Fantasy IV. But yeah, that game was a little awkward just because towards the end there we got... Oh, well, not towards the end. Towards the start there, we weren't able to cast any of our 3-drops. Our hand kind of got marred down and slowed down. Also, not having the second Black Source early to cast multiple spells in a turn was unfortunate. This hand seems pretty keepable. We got a 1-drop. We got a pretty cool 2-drop. Actually, that 2-drop's pretty good because then we can sacrifice the Whisper Squad lackeys that we make to activate Fiend Artisan. We can use Call. Yeah. We don't have the White Source for Corpse Knight, but that's fine. We don't need to be casting that as early. And hey, look, we drew it, so it didn't matter. This deck is unpunishable. Oh, I have a customer. I'll be back in just a moment. Our opponent is playing Garuda, which is one of the worst cards ever printed in the history of Magic, apparently. Because it lets him do dumb things. And he's going to cast it next turn, which is absolutely terrifying. And I don't quite know if we have a way of making that not kill us. So we're going to play as many creatures as possible. Oh, I guess he just blocks the token and chumps the 2. And chumps the 1/1. Yeah, that doesn't do what I want it to do. It's fine. Oh, it gets us a death trigger, regardless. He's killing the token. Doesn't want me to actually be able to reanimate Whisper Squad. Yeah, he gets to go land Incubation Druid. Play the dumb card. Go infinite. Put a Charming Prince into play. Flicker the thing. What? Oh. There's a field, just creature type. Spells you cost the chosen type cost 1 less. Interesting. Cat in my yard. He gave me a cat in my yard? Oh my gosh, he filled my yard. The fool. You have a shot now in this game. Oop. Do this. Bring back. We already have a Bastion, so we don't need. Yeah. Boom, boom. We're not attacking. Running turn. And then we can loop Cauldron Familiar once or twice. Well, just once. Alright, ETB, sack your guy. Do your thing. Find something to reanimate. End raise. Oh. That's terrifying. That's a big board now. I don't think it's quite lethal. Might be. Everything is trample and vigilance. That's pretty gross. Go to blockers. We just want to block damage wherever we can. So it doesn't matter where or how we block, really. We do want to kill this thing, I guess. This has haste. And there. And I guess Cauldron Familiar can block something as well. Boom. Declare blocks. Activate. Get rid of Cauldron Familiar. Drain you. Play it. Activate it. Play it. Drain you for a bunch more. Go to 23. Oh, we lived. Yes, my math was right. I actually didn't do math. I just guessed. I prayed. That was 100% me BSing and hoping it was working. Unfortunately, I don't know if we have... Oh, no, we do. We play this, which means they lose 2. So we activate Witch's Oven. They lose 2 life. I play Cat, lose a 3rd life. We don't have no way of sacrificing something. Oh no. we're not dead. Oh, we're just not dead. They can't attack with this. They can't. If they attack with all three, none of them have trample. We just block 1-1. Go to blockers. Block 1-on-1. Go to blocks. They have no mana. They're just dead. None of their creatures have trample. The Fool. We've done it. It's over. We've won. We have the high ground, Anakin. I don't think my opponents realize they've lost. And we'll sack the Cauldron Familiar. I guess sacking the Sedge Scorpion was the... I'm an idiot. I could have killed him the second I played the Sedge Scorpion. Wow. I feel like a bad person. Oh, now they're dead. So that's the important part. Just need my opponent to do the math. And once again, we are Epic Gaming, a card store and venue space here in Portland, Oregon. We host tournaments throughout the week for a variety of different games. Magic and Final Fantasy are our primary two, but of course you can always pick up Yu-Gi-Oh! Product and Pokemon product as well. Speaking of Magic, though, we have Ikoria pre-orders still available if you're interested in picking up some of that new Ikoria value before it goes up at release. Sweet, new Zenith Flare. Ooh, Emergent Ultimatum. Get 3 monocolor cards, exile them. Opponent chooses one of them, shuffle that card. Maybe put the other cards. Oh. Interesting. Pick 3 spells. Your opponent puts one back in your deck. Cool. Yeah. If you're looking to pick up some Ikoria before the prices go up, now is going to be the best time to pre-order. We still have pre-orders available. That's going to be releasing in the paper format on the 15th. That's this Friday, this upcoming Friday. So be sure to get your pre-orders in if that's something you're interested in doing. We don't have a 1-drop. We have an okay 1-drop, and we have a card we don't mind mulliganing, so yeah, I'll mulligan it. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, this is fine. We'll keep 5 and we'll get rid of A-Planes and Mire's Grasp. That shouldn't be too bad. I clicked the wrong button. Button. Oh, where have you got? Oh, that's a Castle Lochthwain. That isn't going to do anything for me. Well, I'm going to play it tapped. Feel bad. Knight on 2. Scorpion Oven on 3. We're not dead in the water. We're just... not in a position we want to be. How do we draw this? Oh, because we shuffled it away. This is from our second hand that we were going to put on the bottom of the library, and then instead, I clicked the wrong button, and now it's in our hand. Devil Oven is kind of redundant. 1 oven is fine if you have any board state. 2 ovens, 2 or more ovens is only good if you have the cat to go with it. Okay, well, 2-drop or 2 1-drops? 2-drop. Not offering the trade. This needs. I need this for us for dealing damage, and possibly for next turn being able to sacrifice it to priest to try and clear away what my opponent's doing. Oh boy! I have a feeling this game is going to be painful. If we draw a land, we get to priest with a moth in play, which is pretty insane. If we don't draw a land, then we activate priest, sacrificing Corpse Knight, Corpse Knight and Scorpion, and hope that we're able to draw into something helpful. These Dawnwrath Stingers are doing work. Yeah, the cycle deck is just super resilient. It's able to get there. Not a land, but it does give me what I want. Activate, target my opponent, target my 2 creatures. Boom. Get rid of a stinger, gain some life, get some much needed life, much needed breathing room. It gave me 2 life from that, as well as 2 life from the Scorpion dying. Land is fine, don't have to do anything with that mana, oh well. Kind of evens up the life total. He only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards of cycling in his yard, so I don't have to worry about Zenithflare yet. There's another Stinger. But we are coming. Oh, he doesn't have white yet. Okay. So I haven't drawn a white source yet, so Zenithflare doesn't do anything yet because they just don't have the white source for it. Land is very tragic here. Okay. If this lives, well, it doesn't do much if it lives. It just hits for 3 every turn. But if we draw a creature as well, we'll be able to get some free activations off Priest. The creatures come back immediately. I seem to not die to these Stingers before that. Yep, I'm going down to 4. I probably should have activated Castle last turn instead of playing the Mothra. Looking at that land that's been in play since turn 1. Remembering that I've had it in play since turn 1. Do we cycle the other card too? No, I think we're fine. Take 1. Take 1. Do your thing. Oh, that's just lethal. Perfect. Got there. That was way too close for comfort. Oh boy. Awesome. 4 wins. All right, we've gone neutral at this point. We're going to get some cards as well as everything else we got from just playing games. So we're plus on this run so far. If we can get another win in, we'll be even more plus. I don't like this hand. We don't like. I like that we've added Fatal Passage. We don't get to 4 very quickly, but actually, yeah, you know what? We'll try it. Tutor for Swamp immediately. I think our opponent's on the play. No, we are. Okay. Activate. I want this Swamp. Pass, play Corpse Knight, and then on 3, either we have a 3rd land, so we have to play the Bastion. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared. This represents so much more than just 1 damage. This represents 13 damage. This tells me there's a Cavalade in his hand. Yep, there's a shock. And then play a Tin Street Dodger or something. Oh, that's a neat effect. That's just as scary. Take 1, and then we'll take some 3. We'll take 3. Yeah. Gets to play his adventure card next turn. If we hit a land, we can call or bring back the squad and Corpse Knight. Just playing a 3/1's fine. Not attacking. I love that. Ooh, we drew the land. Sweet. We're 100% playing a Bastion, so we can start getting some life gain and another Chomp blocker out here. Perfect. Okay. Now we are in the position of no longer being absolutely terrified of everything. We are still terrified of a lot of things here. Because we're definitely playing the Cavalade of Calamity deck. Just ping your opponent a whole bunch, get a bunch of trade-ups, do gross things. Just +1. So yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 1. Oh, they're lighting up the stage, that's why. Yeah. Block there. I want to kill the creature, so we'll let the block go through. Unless I can't even Embercleave. Yeah, cool. Get the trade, gain the life. Sure, they get to cast their lap stage here for only 1 mana. Right? Yep. Yep. Land another light up the stage. That's pretty good. Steamkin Doorbrain. Oh boy. This is really scary. Okay. Lurrus represents some good things for later. Lurrus dies to shock. I'm not about dying to shock. The token also dies to shock, but when it dies to shock, it gains me an additional 1 point of damage. All those things are going to do a lot more damage now. Interesting. Ooh, 1 off from Kaya's Wrath. That will that will save us when we get to that point. So we're playing the Lurrus now. And we're kind of hoping our opponent just doesn't have the nuts from hand to go with this Torbrain of like shock, like red spell, like burn spell, yeah, these types of things. We are going to get rid of the Lurrus before you get rid of it, so that your Bone Crusher just goes to your graveyard. And then you're going to take some damage. Okay. I'm at 20. That's a somewhat comfortable life total to be at. Yes, we definitely block here. We'll take 4 from Torbrain and not feel too bad, and then gain 2 and deal 2. Let's get that food token here. Oh, what a fool. Okay. Drew another oven. That's not going to help. 3 mana doesn't let me do much. Yeesh. This is... It's got 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage on board. Okay. I don't want to use this call to bring back not Lurrus. I think we need to. We can't lose the board that much. I'm going to put both on the Corpse Knight. Let me just pass and end. Okay. Black Source gives us Kaya's Wrath, which could just outright end the game because they'll no longer have a board, especially if they overdevelop into, like, if they try to overdevelop the board to try to overrun me in this next turn and we draw the swamp, we win because of the Kaya's Wrath. Of course, with the cards of Kaya's Wrath. So I'm going to pretend Kaya's Wrath is in our hand because it's not a card that's going to do anything in this game. Attacking with some boys. Yeah, we'll block like this. Okay. It said haste, and he was going to attack with it. So we drew another Lurrus. I'm just going to jam it and force them to deal with it. Can't do anything off of it yet because I don't have another land, but it's here. Double Bastion keeping us in this game. Sweet! They're just done. They definitely should not have conceded there. I'm glad they did. I will take the W every time. I'm just surprised that they decided that was the time to concede. I hadn't quite turned the corner yet. I was still sweating bullets. Those 2 cards in hand were, I guess having 2 cards in hand is enough to intimidate your opponent. So, yeah. There you go. Okay, 3 lands, double Whisper Squad, Priest, Knight. Only 1 white source, which is great. Double black source, also great. Sure. We're going to play the Priest on 2. Yeah, I like Priest on 2. What are we playing against? Yorion? Okay. Squad on 1. That's a land. Squad on 1. Priest on 2. Never mind, I don't have a squad on 1. My squad on 1 died. Alright, oh, we do know one. Cool. Giving our Omen of the Forge. They do not. Excellent. Now there's the board wipe. Don't do it. Oh, man, there's no board wipe? Oh, okay. Okay. We still have a squad in hand, so we can... Okay, choose my opponent. Choose these 2 creatures. Sacrifice these 2 creatures. Drain you for a couple. Gain some life. Drain you for another couple. Get some mana. Cast this creature. Cast this creature. Hope you don't have board wipe. Actually, board wipe kills you. Feel free to board wipe. Actually, board wipe does not kill them, it puts them to 1. If they're cycling, that means they don't have an answer. Oh. That's pretty close to an answer. We're fine. This is fine. Yep. Flicker all the things, so this will re-enter and blow something up. This is going to exile another 3-drop, which I don't have. Oh, he's only flickering that. Yeah, he doesn't need to flicker anything else. Sure. Lose 1, go to 8. Play a castle. Play this. I can activate it twice. Which makes a big board that our opponent will have to deal with. And drain them. Yeah, we'll just do this now. Only have 1 more in the deck. That's fine. Next. 2 of them always go through. Wrathman board now. Please. Oh boy. This one's a nail biter. Because they're like 1 card, because we're 1 turn away. We are 1 turn away from dying. They are like just 1 little thing from killing us. We don't have any more in our deck, right? There's 2 in here? Yeah. I don't need to shuffle. Wait. Is that enough? No. Don't want to do it anyways? Yes, because it represents lethal. Play it, activate, they lose 1. Play it again, they lose another. Yes! Yes! Perfect. It wasn't lethal then, but it was effectively lethal. Oh baby, we are 1 off going super infinite. We are 1 win away from paying for our next one and going free on this one. Plank Walker. Hilarious. Alright, we have double land, double 1-drop, a top end card to work towards, eventually draw power, good card, yeah. Okay, here's the hard part. Remembering not to skip my turn. One day off stream, Christian was playing around on the account, and we were just chatting, and his opponent had 2 Sphinx of the Foresight triggers, so he mashed through the triggers. He went first, and since he was going first and he had 7 cards in hand, the game didn't notify him that he had more than 7 cards in hand, so he can just mash through his own turn. So he skipped his first turn because he was trying to mash through the Sphinx of the Foresight. He's like, yeah, I don't care, whatever. My opponent has triggers, whatever. Moving on. When is it my turn? And then his turn ended up being his second turn. We won that game, by the way. Like, the most BS part of that story is that we somehow won that game. We turned that game around from skipping our first turn, and we won. Right. Oh, this is the do nothing for the first 3 turns. I love it when my opponent doesn't do anything for the first 3 turns of the game. This is actually a little scary because if he has the Deafening Clarion, we just lose. Hey! Shoot. I did not need to shock this. Oh, I did, because I was playing a white card. Duh. That's fine. Next turn, we can play Call to bring back 2 of those guys. Don't blow it up. Cool. Thank you. That doesn't do enough, unfortunately. Do we call 2 back? It taps us out. Or get greedy and play the Cruel first. I like getting greedy. Play the Cruel first. Play Celebrant first. Ah, the second Clarion. Yikes. What? When'd they gain 4? Oh, because they gave it lifelink. Duh. I'm going to cast a 3rd Deafening Clarion. Incoming 3rd Clarion. Oh, Bone Crusher. That'll do. Well, they take some damage here. Not much, but they take some. Now we'll take 8 in the air. Excuse me. So yeah, the hope here is they don't do anything else. Just stop casting things, please. I would like to not die. Actually, they're almost out of cards in hand. We need to get rid of these 4/4s, which we have no way of actually getting. Oh, we have Kaya's Wrath if we draw a White Source and draw Kaya's Wrath. These 4/4s also aren't like threatening too much because we are sustaining through enough of their life. And they're also roping us out, which means they're not sure what to do, which is good for us. There's a chance that we get to win because our opponent doesn't know what to do. They just wanted the Bone Crusher in play. Yep. Yeah, I'll take the 8. That hurts. Lurrus forces them to deal with him. If they don't deal with Lurrus, they lose because I get to start casting my Sedges again. In fact, if Lurrus makes it around to our turn, we have to go Cruel Celebrant plus Sedge. Also, I just really want a board state that's Lurrus and Mothra. Oh, there goes my Lurrus. I get no trigger here. Rip. Peruga, drawing, a whole slew of cards. That's not good. Thankfully, that's their second spell this turn, so they can't cast any more spells. We take 12? Yeah, like, taking 12 here versus taking 8 here, there's no difference. It's all going to come down to what we draw. We didn't draw what we needed. All right? Playing Lurrus, we block 2 things, we take 8 in the air and die. Yep. That was close. We didn't have... I think we made I don't remember if we made a mistake. I think we did. I'm sure we made mistakes during this earlier turns. So again, we got one more chance to get this 7th win to fully cement the infinite that we can do If we don't quite get there and get that 7th win, we still got 6 wins. That's pretty respectable. Also just gets us our money back and gets us the money back for that run and gets us a little bit further into our next run. So we're still going infinite. We're still plussing. We're still going plus on each of these runs, which is pretty sweet. 1 land and a 4-drop. Some of our best 2-drops. And a 3. The fact there's a 3-drop and a 4-drop, I don't want to keep it. 3 lands. Yeah, we'll keep this. Opponent doesn't have a revealed card, so I'm going to ship the Mire's Grasp. Unfortunately, we don't get to play our 1-drop on 1. Well, we do play our 1-drop on 1, which is our 1-drop is a land. Unfortunately, this puts us kind of in a very awkward situation where if our opponent has single target removal for the rest of the game, we lose. So if our opponent plays a removal spell like that and then hits us, suddenly this game is going very poorly. And we're also... Okay, actually, no, we're fine. So, we play the Lurrus. And if our opponent has removal for Lurrus, they already used their Bone Crusher. And there's hard casting the Bone Crusher, which means they're not attacking with Fervent, which means we've stalled properly. What do we do now? Only get to cast 1 spell this turn because they're all black spells. We only have 1 black source. Let's continue to cast spells from hidden zones, and we're not attacking. Now we have a tax effect in play as well. We have Aristocrat in play, and we also have a regular cat in play. So hopefully we are going to be able to stabilize. Why am I saying stabilize like we were in a bad position? Hopefully this will be enough to win us the board. Ah, Bone Crusher. Yeah. Second Fervent Knight. That's unfortunate because now he gets both the knights will buff each other, which means I can't block with Cruel. So we're just going to take the 2, 4, 8. Oh no. So that's 4, that's 4, that's 6. So 14, I need to block something, which means I won't have the mana to do that. So we block the 6. He's tapped out, so no Ember Cleave for lethal. This dies, gains us a life, which is going to do too much. Oven is not what we need here. That's game. That's unfortunate. And I think that came down to me not having the... Ooh, Aetherios' dog. This card's cool. And... that's a pretty bad card, for being honest. Card's only good if your opponents have no cards in hand. And then what we got here. Yeah, blue card. Awesome. Oh, we got all our missions done. Cool. How close are we? How much closer are we to finishing this out? Sweet. Yeah, so recently we were able to finish out the outer ring, so now I get this really neat outer ring going. Now we just need to get the last few lines done on the green, black, and white sides. So I'm excited for that. Also, now that I'm looking at this, this is wrong. Is this bothering anyone else? So normally, on a Magic card, white is here. Blue is here. Green is... Oh, wait. White, blue, black, red, green. This is even the right order for WUBRG. Yeah. This is upsetting to look at. I'm not looking at this anymore. I understand why they did it that way, so that it's... Yeah, this... I understand why they did it that way. Oh, there's someone standing outside the door. Let me go see if they actually want in. Nope. False alarm. The gentleman who was standing at the door just, I guess, was just looking in, seeing what we were about. Cool. All right. Well, start up another run. As a reminder, folks, our actual store location is open. We don't have any tables or space for folks to play, but you can come on in, say hi, and pre-order some product. Exactly, Nick. Fake game, pentagram. It doesn't. Yes. Nick, you are entirely correct. Okay. Hop over to YouTube, see how everyone's doing over there. Oh, people are doing good. Awesome. Look at this hand. Wow. This hand has 3 1-drops and a 3-drop. I like it. Also, like, really good hand. Turn 1. Yeah, turn 1, 1-drop. Turn 2, 2 1-drops. Turn 3, Bastion. Part of me kind of wants to play the Cauldron. Actually, the Whisper Squad first. I'm not sure, actually, what I want to play first. Because if I play the Whisper Squad first, I can then activate it on 2, leaving me cards in hand, but that only progresses me 1 more 1-drop. Oh, it's Urbosh. Okay, never mind. We are playing Cauldron Familiar on 1, we are playing double Whisper Squad on 2, and we are praying that they don't kill us. Thankfully, this deck can't kill us until turn 5 when they play their commander. I take that back on turn 4 because they have a 3-drop mana rock that they run. So... this game is going to be interesting. Preemptively undo their first attack here. Shock it. Called it. Even better than shock. That was a Bone Crusher Giant. Ooh, Call the Death Dueler. That's going to be pretty helpful in a turn or 2. Play double Whisper Squad. Shh, it's a secret. It's a Whisper Squad. I apologize for that. That just, I'm sure that sounds terrible. Alright, play our Godless Shrine here. Well, they're going to play their 4-drop first. 3-drop, whatever. Ooh, another cat. Perfect. Okay. Ha! Perfect. I get it. We don't have the 3rd land. We don't have a 4th land to play after Lurrus to make everything else work. So I'd much rather get Bastion in play. We don't want to attack here because we want to get the rest of the squads in play first before we sacrifice them off. Sure. Actually, Rimrock Knight's a 2-drop. So is... okay, if we get blown out, we get blown out. But if we get the full trade on this Bone Crusher and it dies... Yeah, okay. That was a card for hand, and that's just as valuable. We take the 1, we block the 4. He takes another 2. Like, yeah, we lost our board. That was the risk we were running from the very start. But we got a card out of his hand. Now our card economy is about the same. Sure, the left stage, land. That's not actually as bad as you would think. Cool. Corpse Knight into a Elder Cauldron Familiar. This is another 3 power to block with. So if we want, we can just block on the Bone Crusher again. Okay. Okay. I see. This is the game we're playing. They are just burning. They are burning through their cards at I'm going to say, probably a bit too aggressive of a rate. I mean, they are beating my face in pretty hard. But I don't think it's going to pay off for them in the long run. Corpse Knight Familiar. They're at 11. Like, they can play Urbrash here and come in for all of the damage. But I'm not scared. So we'll block here. Actually, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. They're tapped out. Yeah, we're going to kill one of these. Oh, actually, this is Death Touch. So this blocks this one, and this blocks this one. And one of these dies. We only take 4. Sweet. Two Bastion triggers. Okay. Now we're dead on board. Lol. Yeah. Play Lurrus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a banner. Well, 8. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 16. So we live. Yep, still live. Still live. There we go. There we go. We live in. Although we do die to... No, we don't, actually. So this is the cool part. We go like this. Oh, no, yeah, because we take... Oh, we take 4 from here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we just dead? I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. That does 4. We don't get this trigger in time. Ah, man. Yeah, well. We'll go to 0 before the trigger happens. Yep. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. That's fine. We're doing good. We're doing just fine. Okay, I'm keeping this hand. Collector. What's this card do? Each non-land card in your starting deck shares a card type. Okay. Umami the Collector enters battlefield. Choose a card type. Those card types cost 1 less. Ah, I see. That definitely does some dumb things with top. Okay. Scorpion. No attacks. Now we really need lands. Keeping one lander, kind of greedy. Not worried about it, but kind of greedy. If he attacks, it overwalk. Oh, he's playing Mutate. I see. So this is the game we're playing. Well, this is why we run only 1-drops. He says as he has 4 cards in hand that cost more than 1. Only 1-drops. Laughs in 4-drop. Stonecoil Serpent. That's really good against cards that are multicolor. Oh, wait. That's none of the cards in my hand. Well, 2 of the cards in my hand. We can't attack here. I don't know what he's playing. Like, I really don't know. Besides just creatures. He's got mana to do things. I don't want to take damage. Block there. This doesn't have. Oh, it does have trample. Block there. Take 3. Yeah. He has a buff for it. He has a buff for it. Wants to pay to buff here. That's fine. But we're not going to take the trigger. Death Knight. Sure. That's bad for you. That doesn't help you. Ooh, we drew a land. Okay. Priest. And if Priest is able to stick around, next turn we start casting our hand. Okay. We are finally getting close to being able to not be dead. We are moving and shaking. What is this? Pouncing Shore Shark. Flash mutate. When this creature mutates, turn a creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Oh no. Don't you dare. Well, now we're in trouble. Also, what is this? It's a 7/6. And, oh, he turned the Stonecoil. Okay. That's just a 7/6. Yeah. That hurts. This is going to get a counter now. Yeah, Unsummon is a really good tempo play. Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to play a Priest again. Thankfully, if at some point we can... Thankfully, we'll be able to sacrifice all these Cauldron Familiars to the Priest if we're looking for something to sacrifice. Since the Familiars are cheap, they come back if you have any food. Oh yeah, I should have just blocked with the Whisper. No, because I can... You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you go 6-3, sometimes you go 0-3. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you go 7-0, sometimes you go 7-1, sometimes you go 1-4, you know? Oh, well, 1-3, you know? It happens. This hand is almost good. It's almost good, but it's not actually good. Maybe they play both for 1-drops on 2. So we go Fatal Passage to Swamp, turn 2, Castle Locthwain, play both. And then when they blow up all of our creatures, we play turn 3 that. Sure. I don't see a companion. So I'm actually blind going into this mulligan. We're in the 0-3 bracket, so like, how good can they be? Triumph. That's terrifying. Thankfully, we drew a basic, which means our hand is actually now gas. Play the Scorpion. And then we get to play Plains Celebrant. And then we get to go Locthwain, bring back, yeah. Turn 3 play Locthwain, bring everything back, because they're putting it in the play, so they're going to board wipe me. Oh, they're playing, interesting. So they're just playing probably Fires minus the, yeah. I'm gonna call it. They're on Fires. Triumph plus Birth. They are basically playing the. They're playing Fires minus Urion, just because they want a more consistent version of the deck. They don't want to deal with having a bunch of cards in deck. Okay, our land. I would like to stop drawing you guys now. Yep. Also, apologies, folks, if you get random, like... I'm not gonna say... It's not breathing. We have a fan on, because it's very hot right now, and I don't want to sweat like a pig and die back here. So, if you get random just, like, blowing on the mic, it's not me breathing heavily, it's just the fan is going by. The reason it's hot in here is because, for whatever reason, Oregon is particularly warm for this time of year. I'm going to activate this in response so that I get one more death trigger on you and thin my deck of them for later. Let's look at the customer. All right, cool. We made it back just in time to play a land, oh gosh, what do you have in our graveyard? Perfect. Ooh, actually, yeah, we're just doing this now. Yes. No! Oh, it tapped the wrong one! I needed to tap manually for that. Okay. Dang it. Okay, well, we play the Scorpion. Play the Scorpion. Hope they don't have a board wipe. Again. That was a time wipe they used. And they already used, I think, a Deafening Clarion earlier. There's drawing cards at this point. Still only have 3 mana left, so they could still Deafening Clarion. No, that's a Midnight Clock. Excellent. Yes, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, they're going to try and shuffle my graveyard back into my deck, which is... Activate. Get me white swords, please. Thank you. Oven. Not playing this into a board wipe. Attack for big damage and turn. Now they take 6 if they do the thing. Okay, good. They're not waiting on me. Okay, what do they got? What do they got? Ooh, Niv-Mizzet. That's a fun one. Why is this red? Where are they casting this Niv-Mizzet from? I'm confused and concerned. I'm just going to assume it was from hand. Now, is a particle effect I just haven't noticed before. Okay. Well, we're activating Castle. Perfect. We found the familiar. I'm going to play the squad as well. Can't block this, and he doesn't want to block this. This game should be all but secured. Once it has put an hour counter, when our hour is to whenever the 12th hour. Okay, so this isn't going to happen for a while. Oh, I have a customer. All right, folks, thank you very much for your patience there. Had a wonderful customer come in, picked up some booster packs, said hello, wished us well. He was interested in picking up, he was wondering when Ikoria is coming out in paper itself, so let him know it was going to be the 15th that we'll have our product in on the 15th. That's this Friday. Our opponent's playing Lurrus. Don't know what they're playing it with, but they're playing Lurrus. So they could be on any of like 5 different decks right now, unfortunately. But we know they're playing Lurrus. And if you too want a Lurrus for your collection, be sure to come on in on Friday, pick up some booster packs of the new set Ikoria, and you yourself can be a proud owner of a Lurrus of the Dream Den. Okay, double land, 4 3 drops, and a priest. This hand does nothing. My opponent's going first? Nah, forget that noise. Double land, Mothra, Kayas. Yeah, we'll keep this and get rid of the Kayas. Oh, we have Familiar. Familiar into Celebrant, into Lurrus, into Mothra. That's a hell of a curve if that's what it ends up panning out like. I don't like the load of that. That concerns me. I feel like they're about to play a cat. Okay, well now we also have to do the exact same turn 1 play. Because if we don't, then we're cowards. And with a hello. I see you too are a man of culture. An individual of culture. There we go. They've got their oven. We don't have an oven. This is going to be a problem. If we block, they don't get to sacrifice it. But if we don't block, whatever. Sure, I'll take the point of damage. I'm not gonna think this out. I'm just gonna go on instinct. You never block. Oh no, I was supposed to block. No, because second main phase they would have, well, blocking would have happened. Ay. Yeah, I don't know what the correct. I think I was supposed to block there, force them to use the Witch's Oven. Yeah, there was definitely not think that one through. I was supposed to block there, force them to use the Witch's Oven. Okay, now we're here, playing land. What do they discard? Maybe discard the Lurrus. That's fine. We'll play the Celebrant and attack. Ooh, we drew a Bastion. Perfect. So as long as we get a land. Ooh, I should have played the Priest. Now that I see that I have a Bastion in play, in hand rather, so I can set up the potential next turn. Oh, I see. Then replay the cat. Block? Or that doesn't work out. That line doesn't work out the way they would like it to, because it re-enters. We block. Oh, you just didn't. Oh, they didn't block. They're just doing it in combat. Okay. They're gonna play their Lurrus. Oh, Myers Grasp, the Celebrant. Okay. Myers Grasp. Mirror's Grasp. Yep, we take the 1. Now we'll play the Priest that they know about. We're just going to keep playing the cards they know about until we get to the cards they don't know about. And yeah. That's their one of gone, hopefully. Yep. Cat's in the cradle, or the oven, rather. Little boy blue to the man in the moon. Another one. That is very ungood for us. Because now they have their priest and we don't. Also, they're hitting the lands and we're not. So, like, if we don't see lands, like, if they only draw lands, we're fine. But if they draw a single creature, we're really bad. We're in a really bad position. So this is going to be a little awkward. Now they had the hard decision, because if they sacrifice both their Cauldron Familiars, they don't get to bring one back with Witch's Oven. Okay. You got it. So they need to play they need to play a creature to sacrifice the Witch's Oven if they want to get their Cauldron Familiars back. Right, they have Flourish, so they can just cast one from their graveyard. That makes sense. They can also cast Mire's Grasp. Oh, this game is over. Okay. Well, we draw our Grasp, which we didn't. That's game. Cool. Yeah, real fun. Real fun. That's just how it goes sometimes. Uncommon. Uncommon. That one card. Alright, we're going to do this one more time. One last time. And we're going to do... We're going to play my deck. We're going to play red-green. This thing is not tested. This thing is not... Yeah, this card is a... This deck is cards I like dot deck. So it's going to be pretty interesting. It's not going to have... It doesn't have matchups. It just has cards. It just exists. Wow. This is a really good hand. Awesome. I'm going to play a Stomping Ground tapped on one, too. Sweet. And our mana's just fixed. Oh, no. They're playing anything. Oh, the bane of my existence, Disruption. The right pick is always Rhythm. It's never Ram Through. It's always Rhythm. Yep. There you go, bud. Play land you know about. Play the card you know about. There you go. Land Mire's Grasp. I'm going to concede. Okay. So why are they running... I mean, I understand why they're running Duress. I'm just upset that they are. Play a land they know about. Play this jerk. So they know I have the Ram Through. So I kind of want to hold it. Wait to play this. Force them to have an answer to 6/6, which they don't. Okay, Ram Through kills that, so I don't have to worry about them making me sacrifice anything. Excuse me. Okay, my turn. I like this card. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't really... No fear. Quartzwood Crasher. All right, I got a 6/6. Yeah, I'll tackle the 3/2. Do you want to trade most of your board into it? By most, this is actually a mistake, but actually no. If he wants to kill it, he has to block with 2 things. Then I get to kill those 2 things, and if he blocks with Priest, he loses Priest, and he has to pay mana to activate this. So yeah, he's just sacking 2 things off. He can activate this first, and then sacrifice a number of them off. So that works. But now he has to worry about the 6/6, because the 6/6 is going to hit him next turn, and I have the ability to clear away a bit of the board, and clear away anything he plays. This gains Death Touch. Sure, I will take the 4 damage. Yep, search out a card. Oh, he didn't buff it. He just did the 1. He's going to Drill Bit me again. And just get rid of the Ram Through? No? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what they're waiting on. Just fingers crossed. Okay, now he's doing it. Wow, yeah. Oh, sweet. I have a 6/6 blocker now. I really enjoy when people forget that this makes me a blocker. Yeah, you got a lifelinker. You can cast one of the things from your graveyard. Like that Deadweight maybe. But not much else. Like Deadweight will get rid of the Gala. Priest is not going to help you here. Priest is going to sit there and die. I have 12 points of trample coming at you. You have 6 points of blocking. 8 points of blocking. And you gain 3 life. So do what you can. You're gonna kill the big one. You're gonna kill the big one. You're gonna sacrifice your board to kill the big one. So Lurrus dies first, and then you can have 1 night. Yeah, you get to have 1 night. And then I get a 6/6. And then this gets 2 counters because a thing bigger than it died, and then a thing bigger than it entered. We have a 7/7. That's kind of scary. Unfortunately, I have 12 power and trample still. Oh. These aren't legendary. Huh. Discard 2 cards? Yes, I will get rid of this. Ooh. Yes. So if he blocks 1/1 with a 7/7s, on the 6/6s, then sure, take 2. This will get 2 counters on it. Now play a 6/6. Oh my gosh, this is a 6/6 Pelt Collector finally doing what I always envisioned for it. 3rd Fiend Artisan. That one's actually scary. Problem is, if he attacks, he dies. If he doesn't attack, well, if he doesn't attack, then we go back to stalemate. But they're also at 3. I do not figure 8/8s. I do not fear them. Yes, I am running Bushwag. It has Trample, which means it triggers this guy. I definitely started this deck when I built this deck by just searching up every card in inventory that had Trample printed on it. All right, bud. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I need to block at least one of them. I feel like there's a Kaya's Wrath coming, so I'm gonna block all of them. Like, I feel something cheeky. I feel like he's gonna do something here. They've got to play. If they don't, they're just dead. There's no reason to attack there if you didn't have like. Oh, they can't Kaya's Wrath. They're just mono black. What are they doing? Maybe they didn't realize Fiend Artisan doesn't have Trample? So we win? Opponent can only have cards that cost 2 or less. What? Wait, what? Oh, permanents. Permanents that cost. Yeah. So they bring this back. They can cast a spell from their graveyard this turn, which is all up here. That still only gives you... Yeah, you're still just dead. I have 12 points of trampling damage. You have 3 points of life gain, putting you at 6, and 2 points to block, which puts you at 8. Now you have 10 points of blocking. This doesn't, yeah, combat. You're dead. Uh-huh. 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 Trigger. Get a bunch of guys. You lose. Okay. That was game 1. My opponent is probably thinking in terms of, what the hell am I playing against? What is this dork doing? And the answer is playing what I was born to play. Red, green, stompies. I'm playing what comes natural to me. Got him. Why am I running this card? Actually, I do have other satyrs in this deck. The annex that we saw last game creates satyrs when your creatures die. This is a 2/2. It's a soul sister. Okay, well, soul brother, I guess. They're gonna block? No. Sweet. I need mana, so we're playing the Incubation Druid. Humans get +1, and you can tap humans to tap creatures. I will not block. I don't mind taking 3 here. Really a stomp. Or we have a 4/3. Like mana. I highly doubt this player has anything that resembles a board wipe. Although they probably have things like that. Five mana means we get this big boy in play. The best part about this, unless they have removal like Conclave Tribunal, which is definitely a card they could have, Banishing Light is also a good answer. Yep. That's very unfortunate. Right? Yep. So I'm going to block here. Now I have a creature in my graveyard. This won't be that big. It will be a 2/3. Yeah, I'll play a 4/3. Yeah, if that had lived, this comes down, and then it will have unblockable. No, it can be blocked. It just all the damage always goes through, which makes this gross. Yes, I'm fine with blocking this. This is my 3-drop. And this thing kills people. Oh, Divine Arrow. Very fun card. Well, creature is still blocked. Hey, it's another one. Another Banishing Light. So I don't think you have another Banishing Light. I think you Banishing Lighted. Oh, well, that's a bit unfortunate. I'm taking damage. I'm not liking this. Well, let's play a 4/3. No attacks. I would have loved to seen. You know, they have 7 lands opposed to my 3. Would have loved to seen a little more lands this game, especially in a deck that runs. These are 2-drops. These are not 8-drops. These are not 7. These are 2-drops. By the way. Okay. This can crash through and get me a 4/4. Cycle this. Yeah, this is going to be big. Sure. Am I dead? Well, these are tapped now, so we can't tap this down again. Start by cycling. Ooh, we hit a land, thank goodness. If we play this, no, that's not gonna be good for us. Yeah. We'll go a little bit wider, that way we don't. Alright, then we have a 4-4 for blocking, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. We're at 2. White doesn't have direct damage. I don't mind blocking. White also doesn't have flash trample. Or double strike. Or, yeah, we're good. They can't push through. This is just a trade. Yeah, that's fine. Still fine. Coming in for 4 damage over here. I have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. You have 2 cards. I can't think of anything that would blow up my board without blowing up your board. Can't think of anything that's gonna... Okay, Banishing Light on Quartzwood. On the token. Okay. You have 1 more card to get rid of 2 creatures. I will block every time. I still have a 5-4 that you can't block now. That doesn't help you. Okay, good talk. Ay, ay, ay. I will block every time. Wow, that was stressful. Yeah, this deck doesn't have sustain. It doesn't have consistent removal. It does not have a consistent engine and pattern of play. It doesn't have a lot of the fixing it needs. It's just a pile of red-green cards that I like, which is why it's pretty bad. All right, we're mulliganing. No, we're still mulliganing this. Incubation Druid is pretty meh. We don't need a second rhythm. Cool, they're not playing black. Oh, they're playing Yorion, though. This is going to be awkward. This is going to be terrible. Not terrible. It's just going to be difficult. I also played a tap land on 1. Ooh, that's such a... Look at that art. Look at that art. It's delicious. It's beautiful. And this is going back to my hand. Ay, ay, ay. That's fine. Because we have to play this mountain, and then we get to play this Rhythm of the Wild. And now this doesn't have the ability to return this back to my hand, so you have to cast another Teferi to get this out of play, which they're definitely not going to do. There's no way they're ever casting another Teferi here. Ever, ever, ever. No, no, no. Never, ever, ever. Ever. Ever, ever. Yes! Oh, yes. We are in it. We are locked and loaded. My creatures cannot be countered. Hot dang. Alright, this one's having haste. Actually, I want it to have haste, or I want to counter. Haste, because it needs to do things when it enters. Land for turn, pay 2 life. Land for turn, pay 2 life. Incubation Druid with a counter. face. Doesn't have the board wipe. I have big mana for next turn. Be able to cast potentially both of these. Not actually both of them. If he doesn't have a board wipe, then I'm concerned. I'm worried about what might happen. Ah, there's the Clarion. Cool. Oh, Clarion doesn't do it. Clarion doesn't do it for him. Oh, Elspeth does, though. Oh, I got rid of that. Okay.
Mind, body, and soul must be trained in harmony. Consider the future, then strike.
I'll play basically a 7/7. So you need an actual board wipe as opposed to a little board wipe. Usually you need to discard a card with 7 CMC to blow this up. You need to bounce this if you want to get rid of it. Sure. Don't see it. Don't. Dang. There goes my chance at winning.
I have practiced against honor the past by bringing its traditions into the future.
Oh, that's my last card in hand. Do you have removal? So I'm pretty sure you do.
Many paths lie before you. Meditate and prepare.
I have a plan.
Oh. Okay. Teferi is dumb. Teferi is very dumb. Teferi is very, 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 very dumb. Teferi is so incredibly dumb. Good, but dumb. Very dumb. No green sources. Try again. Too many lands. Get rid of one of those lands. Pass. McNaughty Nation. Alright. Land, play a hasty guy, hit you. Ooh, they're playing the multicolor deck. I like that. You should block. Ah, dang. If they block, I get... Well, first off, I get to kill their really good card, and second off, I get to turn this into a 2/2. Is this war? No. It's, that other set. Oh. Alright. Now do you want to trade? Okay. I will take that extra damage every time. Oh, I get to draw cards off your card? You fool! This is just a free draw. Sure, I take 1 point of damage, but that's so much. This card is worth it. Well, not this card, but having a card is worth it. You have a human? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's a Godzilla. No haste, but it's a Godzilla. Okay. I can't cast anything after it, though. This enters as a 1/2/3 drop, so it would trigger this boy. No more counters against trample. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is an uncommon, isn't it? No, it's a mythic. Ah, I see. That's why. Eventually they'll run out of things, right? The answer is no, actually. They never run out of things. Ooh, land. We got another big guy. Now this has trample. Ooh, play this 1/1 as well. So they have trample too. Now they have to block this. I'm gonna hold my 2/2 back. Doesn't need to attack every turn. Any amount of damage that tramples over becomes creature of that much power of PT. Okay, that was a free attack. They go down to 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. I'm at 9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 attackers. They're at 1. What are they doing? Sacrifice 2 humans, destroy a creature. And at least have lifelink. Nothing you're doing says lifelink. However, you are doing a lot of things that say big PT. So block the big things. All non-comment damage. Okay. That is 4 power. Block. What? Insufficient blockers. Right. Okay. That is 4 power. Block. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only have 4 attackers. Okay. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have a lot of blockers. A lot of attackers. At 9. Oh, am I just dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 2 things to block here, so this is definitely going unblocked. So we go like this and this. All my possible blockers, I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I live. Block. Yeah, I live. You lose. Right? Am I missing something? Oh, he has, what, 8? 11? No mana to do it. I don't have double red to do that. If I... One, 2, 3, 4. No, I won't do that. Yeah, wait. All attack. Go. Okay. So let's see. They have 8 in blocking there, so they go 3 here, 1 there. That guy has to go there. Yeah, and then he just dies to those. Okay, cool. Awesome. I thought I was dead, and I wasn't. Okay, well, that's going to have to do it for the stream tonight, unfortunately. We like to close up around 8, so I still need to close up the store and get out of here. I got some things I need to take care of before that. But as always, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and supporting the stream. If you're interested in joining us for these streams as a player to play against us, we are always looking for some community members to fight against. So if you guys are looking to do that, let us know. We have a Discord link in the video description, as well as it was on stream the entire time on that top bar. It's been a pleasure streaming for you guys. We hope to see you guys in the next stream. Normally we have our Sunday night Final Fantasy tournament on tonight, of course, but due to our community spending time with their mothers and just being otherwise busy, we had to postpone. So we will be back Tuesday night for another Final Fantasy tournament, and tomorrow night we'll be back again with more Magic. Hope to see you guys then. Enjoy your night, and stay safe.